I own your soul.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my review for Kill List, a new indie horror British film that actually came out in September, so really it's not all that new. But it is new for us because it was released in September 2011 in the UK, but it's getting released in America, North America to be exact, tomorrow, February 3rd, Friday. So, yes, you're probably asking yourself, why did I see this early then? Well, it's coming in limited release, so that pretty much means it's not going to be in a theater near me. So I decided, you know what, screw it. Amazon Instant Stream has it for 10 bucks. Watch it. You have 48 hours to watch it. I, of course, bought it, watched it instantly. It's called Instant Stream, so you know. And I watched it. I was really excited to because I heard it was such a great horror film. I watched it. Let's talk about it. The story in this film follows a man named Jay, played by Neil... Hold on. Maskell. Sorry, I'm really bad with last names, so I want to make sure I got it right. Alright, Neil Maskell, who plays Jay in the film, who at first you think is kind of a normal guy, maybe a little angrier than most guys, you know. He has a hot wife played by Maya Buring, I think. Her name is Shell in the film, right? Shell? Yeah, Shell. And I'm really bad. I have to look at IMDb for this. But he has a hot wife, he has a son named Sam, and he has a friend played by Michael Smiley, whose name is Gale in the film. You know, he has a normal life. You know, normal kind of guy, maybe a little angrier than most. He seems like a normal guy. Until you find out he's a hitman. And, of course, it's one of those films where it says, you know, he's a hitman, but he was retired for like a few months, and he hasn't done one ever since his last one, which really went wrong. And then he has to get pulled back in because he needs some money, and he does one last contract. And, of course, this one last contract is a little screwed up. And I don't want to spoil it, but I'll just say this. It's screwed up, okay? So he does this with his friend, played by Michael Smiley, who is also a hitman. And they go out and they have to kill 3 people, and that's what the contract is, and that's what the kill list is. And I'm just going to leave it off there, okay? You're probably asking yourself, where's the horror part, okay? The horror part is the screwed up part I was talking about. It's not really a horror film in the sense, you know, there's no slasher, there's no, I don't know, boogeyman that comes into your dreams and murders you. You know, there's no guy with a knife just, you know, in the shadows, you know. It's not that kind of horror film. It's more closer to movies like Session 9 and, well, let's just go with Session 9, which is just psychological horror, really. And it does a fantastic job. Okay, Kill List is one of the most disturbing, creepy films I've seen in years. Okay, and the acting and just the characters really add to that. Oh, I'm hitting stuff. Jeez, it really adds to that, and I love it. I really do. This film is fantastic. Alright, let me talk about some of the acting and the characters before I talk about more of the creepy aspects of the film, okay? The acting in the film is great, okay? The guy that plays Jay, Neil Maskell, he does a great job. Maya Buring, who plays his wife, she does a great job. And Michael Smiley, who plays his friend, is so likable. And he really confused me because the first time I saw him, I was like, that's Damian Lewis, right? And I'm like, oh wait, it's not. He looks so much like Damian Lewis. It's freaking scary. It really is. And who is a great actor also. And he's fantastic in this film. And in my opinion, he stole the show. I thought he was great in this film. He was so sympathetic, so likable. I just love this character. Okay? And everybody just does a fantastic job in this film. The characters are very likable. The camaraderie and just the friendship between Gale and Jay is just fantastic in this film. You get a lot of good chemistry. I really love the characters and the acting, but let's talk about the creepy aspects, the horror aspects of the film, because oh my god, this movie scared. I wouldn't say it's scary. It creeped me out. It really did. At the end of this film, I was going, what the hell just happened? It's one of those endings that a lot of people are going to hate. A lot of people are going to go, wait, there was a satisfying conclusion? Yeah. And I'm sorry. I loved it. I really did. It's one of those endings that you had to have paid attention throughout the whole film for just the small little details in a scene. You know, you just have to look at things and go, wait, what the hell is that? And what the hell is that? And you have to just like remember key scenes earlier in the film that didn't seem like key scenes, but at the end it makes all or like a lot of sense. And there's just some symbolic shit throughout this whole film. Oh my god, it really creeped me out. That ending was fantastic. I mean, some people will think it's very silly, but to me, it's just wow. I didn't know it was gonna go that way. At first, it just seemed like Killer Elite 2 with freaking hitmen killing people on a list. You know, it just seemed like that. But later on, it gets gruesome. I mean, it really does. It gets pretty damn violent and pretty damn creepy. Okay. So, Kill List is a film you definitely have to check out. If it does get released in a theater near you, somehow, some way, definitely pay the money to go check it out because it's a fantastic film, okay? It really is. Kill List is worthy of your dollar, okay? If I had to say anything that's wrong with it, and this is just me, some of the dialogue is a little unneeded and a little confusing, and some of the characters' accents were a little hard to understand. Those are only two complaints I have. Okay, so I'm gonna give this film a 38 out of 40. This movie is awesome, okay? And I know I give high reviews to movies, but let me just tell you, The Grey and this definitely deserve it. These are the two best films of this year, and it's only the first 2 months. So there you go, there's my review for Kill List. Definitely check it out. Thank you, and goodbye.